is an ancient city that is 4.0 years old, which preserves the ethnic language, culture, art, and architecture of the Ming and Qing dynasties. As an old town, Fenghuang has long been an important part of Chinese civilization history, where time seems to stop in this city. Almost every corner of Fenghuang seems to have its own story, from the cobblestone streets, old wooden stilt houses, ancient bridges, ethnic minority people with traditional costumes, to the TuoJiang River that flows through the city. All of these seem to hold beautiful stories according to their respective roles. The houses that line the banks of the TuoJiang River are called dynasties, which are wooden houses built on high poles, as if they bring back the life in the past. If seen from a distance, the houses that are built on wooden poles seem to hang over the river, and also lean towards the cliff, which is located behind them. It is said that these houses were deliberately built like that, to avoid flooding in the TuoJiang River, in the past. Fenghuang has an area of about 1.8 kilometers, and is located in a mountainous area. With an area that is not too large, this area, which is called the most beautiful city in China, is divided into two parts. The first part is the Old Town, which is the main destination for tourists, while the second part, or can also be called the New Town, is a general settlement for residents. In the center of the Old Town, there are still about 200 old buildings that have stood since the 14th century, from the Ming Dynasty era, also from the 17th century, from the Qing Dynasty era. This city also has important relics, such as towers with ancient gates, pagodas, ancient bridges, and so on. Fenghuang is located in Shaanxi, Hunan Province, about 250 kilometers from Yangjiaji, a most popular tourist area in Hunan. In fact, this city has existed since the Ming Dynasty era, which lasted between 1368 and 1644. This can be proven from the many ancient buildings with typical Ming Dynasty architecture. However, this city is estimated to have been built in 1704, in the era of Emperor Kangxi of the Qing Dynasty, which lasted between 1644 and 1912, which was the last dynasty in Chinese imperial history. More than half of the population of this city are Miao and TuoJiang minorities. Because in the past Fenghuang was the center of a failed Miao ethnic rebellion between 1854 and 1873, which created a Miao ethnic diaspora in Southeast Asia for the last 2 centuries. One of the most interesting parts of Fenghuang is the TuoJiang River that flows through the city and makes this city look very charming. Like most rivers in China, TuoJiang provides many benefits for life for city residents. One of the activities that looks amazing on this river is sailing on a traditional boat, where from these boats dynasties buildings standing on the banks of the river can be exposed very beautifully. For residents, TuoJiang seems to provide strength for life because for centuries on this river residents wash clothes and fish for fish. While on the banks of the river, they prepare food to eat with their families. Thus they do it until today, exactly as they did hundreds of years ago. Therefore, it is not exaggerated to say that time seems to freeze in this city. Not only that, as a city that stands on the banks of a river, Fenghuang is also decorated with several bridges with different construction styles, ranging from very simple ones made of stone piles, wooden bridges, to large bridges with unique architecture. One of the most prominent bridges in this city is Rainbow Bridge, which is a symbol of Fenghuang City, and at once typical of Miao-style architecture built during Ming Dynasty era. However, this bridge was rebuilt in 1670s. Only from all bridges in this city, Stepping Stone Bridge is most unique bridge with amazing philosophy. This bridge shaped like a series of stone piles, so nicknamed Stepping Stone Bridge. This bridge seems to teach about important principles of life such as patience, cooperation, strategy, and so on. Because to cross this bridge successfully over narrow length requires mutual understanding attitude between other crossers. They have to cross alternately and help each other so as not to fall into river. Thus Fenghuang City, one of old cities that is increasingly popular and always on top list of most famous old cities in China. Since March 28, 2008, this city has been included as a candidate for UNESCO World Heritage Site. And great thing about Fenghuang is city that never suffered war, destruction, or natural disaster for hundreds of years. So relics in this city are still well preserved. Although there have been several rebellions in this city, from Miao Rebellion in 1795 to Getan Rebellion in 1937, there were dozens of wars, none of which affected city condition. Even during War of Resistance against Japanese invasion, Fenghuang City was not occupied by Japanese invaders or suffered bombing.